Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is a quick gaming review of the Realme U1 smartphone. Since this comes with the Helio P70 chipset based from MediaTek, and along with that is the Mali G72 MP3 GPU. Before we start the gaming, the first thing that we will do is quickly check the scores on the benchmark. The score that we got on Antutu is 1,44,000, which is quite a decent score because you have a set of good specs here, and along with that the chipset here is quite a good one. It comes with the Cortex A53 octa-core, and it's about 2.1 GHz that you get as the clock speeds. And for the Geekbench 4, we already did the scoring, and it's 1548 for the single core and 6026 for the multi-core. So quite a good chipset that way. But it's not the benchmarks that would always tell you about the performance of the chipset. So let's do a gaming review with the PUBG Mobile, obviously. First thing that you notice here would be that game space, which would do the graphics acceleration, release all the memory from the background. Network protection is also done, where you see the other apps in the background not getting a lot of network preference. It would be the game that takes most of the network. So that is one good thing about the game space, and that is a feature on the Color OS, both on Oppo phones as well as on the Realme phones. So let's start the game. Before that, let me check out the temperature here. It's about 28 degrees on the front of the device, and on the back it's about 29.4 degrees on the top, and towards the bottom it would be a bit cooler because the chipset area is around the top of the device. So let's start the game quickly, and before that let me push up the volume. The speakers are located towards the bottom of the phone, and now let's start the game quickly. And before that, let me go to the graphic setting and check out what is available as the graphic levels. So you can go to HD, that is thanks to the Helio P70, and HD and high can be done. HDR cannot be done, so let me do that and restart the game for you. So coming back here, you see that it's HD and high, and under this we can go to realistic, and now let's start the game quickly. So the ping speed here right now is about 96 and 64, so it's quite a fast ping that we're getting here, 60 and 72. The notch area here is an issue. As you can see here, there is that notch cutting down the fire button or the hit button. Also the text is being cut on the sides. So the notch thing is not properly optimized on not just this phone but even on the other phones from Realme, which has a notch on the top. So far, if you can notice, the graphic output has been quite good. There has been no issue with the performance of the gameplay, and it has been playing quite well without any issues or lags or frame drops. The Helio P70 is actually able to do well with the gaming with the medium settings that we were able to get. That's HD graphics, not HDR. But whatever is the maximum possible setting, that is what we have set, and seen that there are no issues. The phone isn't heating up much, and but it's too early to comment because it's about 5 to 8 minutes of gaming that we have done so far. So that is it for now. The gameplay that we played is about of 18 minutes, and the temperature right now, what you see on the front, is about 38.6 or 39 degrees. So it's 39 degrees, and on the back of the phone, let's check it out. It's about 37 degrees. So on the back of the phone is what we see the temperature to be lesser. On the front, interestingly, it's higher. That's towards the display area, and still it's not that high. You can't notice that much when you're actually playing the game. It's not that high, and there's no issue with the gameplay while you're seeing this heating up. So there's smooth and high that we're going to try out right now. There's no need to restart the game, and now this is the smoother gameplay. A little bit of lag that we see here, but it's not so bad. So that is it with the gaming performance review of the Realme U1. We usually would prefer this setting of smooth and high, or smooth and extreme as well if that is present, but it's not given here. But some of you would usually ask for the higher setting that's possible. So that's HD and high that was possible, and we tried out that first. and you saw that the game performance was quite good on that. There were no lags, there were no frame drops as well. Everything was being handled quite well. Only small disappointment would be that the speaker output is not very high. In some noisy areas where you're trying to play solo and would use a speaker instead of headphones, it won't really help. In that way, it's not that good. With the battery, we missed out with the percentage that is being used by the game. But let's check it out in the battery stats. So about 183 mAh and 27 minutes is what the game has been played for, and 183 mAh, that's about um, 5% of the battery that is used out of the total one. It's a 3500 mAh battery, so obviously it would be more drain for the full game to be ended. It would be about 8 to 10% when your entire game is played. So that is with the battery stats. And that was all about the gaming review of the Realme U1 smartphone. It's quite a decent phone for gaming. It did quite well with the gaming. So this was all about the Realme U1 smartphone, the gaming review of it, and all about it. So if you do like this video, share and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.